And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for the brand new Disney Plus Star Wars show, Skeleton Crew. That's right, Skeleton Crew has officially arrived. It's here with Jude Law, and you know, when we saw the trailers, it's got the Goonies feel. You got these bunch of kids that kind of stumble upon a ship and they end up taking a journey throughout the galaxy and get stranded in the galaxy, literally stuck out there. And now they need to literally find their way home. And this is my review of episodes 1 and episodes 2. So we all know, we all love Star Wars. Star Wars is Star Wars, okay? Yes, Star Wars has not been great over the years. You know, still waiting for the movies to come back. Some of the shows haven't been great either. But then Skeleton Crew's first trailer, first analysis came out. It's supposed to be kind of like, it's got a Goonies feel, a little bit mix of E.T., all those good things. I saw the first 2 episodes. It kind of got a Stranger Things vibe to it as well. You got these kids, you know, one kid's got an imagination, you know, he loves the lore of the Jedis, you know, he wants to be a Jedi. He imagines himself with a Jedi. Him and his friend play lightsabers all the time, him, you know, all the good stuff. Then you have this little girl who's like kind of a rebellious kind of a kid, you know. All she cares about is, you know, having the adventure. She's got her best friend who's kind of go with gadgets and all that stuff. So the two of them and the 2 boys, they stumble upon what it looks like a Jedi temple, as the one kid Wills, he you know, he's very obsessed of trying to find a Jedi temple. He thinks he found one. They start digging, and they end up finding a ship, a ship that, you know, felt like it was there for a long time. You know, their planet is kind of like Earth in a way. You know, it's got schools, it's got, you know, everything, you know. Hearing tales of maybe Jedis and all that stuff is like, so, like, come on, can you believe that stuff? Kind of like for us in, you know, real life, like, do we really believe that dinosaurs actually exist without actually having proof? Like, if we heard about dinosaurs, but we never had proof of dinosaurs in museums with bones and all that stuff, we will all think that, come on, that's nonsense. There was no big giant monster lizards living in the planet before us humans. You know, we'll think that's a myth. That's exactly here, you know. So he's got the imagination. He thinks Jedis were real. He thinks, you know, all of that was cool. And, you know, he wants to just, you know, feel like that it's real and make it, you know, real for himself. So they stumble on what it seems to be a Jedi temple. They accidentally find out it's a ship. And, of course, kids being kids, they, ooh, what's that button do? Press a button and boof. They take off into space. Literally, hyperspace. They just go zoom right into the next century of galaxies far, far from their world. And now they got to find a way to get back. They end up meeting a robot named K something. I forgot the number of it, but just K. I'll just put a K for now. Kind of broken down. He's got a peg, kind of like a peg leg, but he's got one, you know, foot without the foot. So he's, you know, he's got that. The young girl who goes with the kids as well, she becomes the captain by, you know, reprogramming the droid, and now the droid listens to her as the captain of the ship. And they end up, you know, in episode 2, they end up going to kind of like, if you ever saw Pirates of the Caribbean movies, you know, that one island where the pirates go and they just wreak havoc, do what they want, drink all the, you know, rum and all that stuff. Kind of like that kind of a planet, but just nothing but the most scoundrel of pirates you could ever meet. You find out that the cruise, the ship that they were in, is also a pirate ship as well. So that's why they find skeletons in there, you know, their ship. And the kids are just kind of freaked out. They get locked up because, you know, apparently to these people, these, you know, scoundrels and all that stuff, their planet is like a fictional place for them. They think, oh, your planet's not real. We've heard stories, but we don't believe your planet's for them. But they had something that was like, whoa, we've never seen that before. We only heard about that in myth. How do you have it? and there's the credits, because this is like the, you know, the New Republic era. So this takes place like around, I guess, the New Republic era, which is like mind-blowingly cool. And they, you know, the kids get captured, they get jailed, and now they got to figure out a way to get out. And they end up meeting Jude Law shows up with his character. He's also been locked up apparently. He's got a hood on, and then he gets them all out by using his Jedi powers, or his Force abilities. I don't think he's a Jedi yet, but we'll see if he really is or not. And that's basically the gist of the episode, of the both episodes. So the kids stumble upon the ship in episode 1. You know, we meet them. They're, you know, high bunch of kids. You know, 2 of them are like, you know, adventurous, fun, imaginative. The other 2 are just more tech savvy and all that stuff. They get involved with finding a ship by accident, accidentally setting it off, and they go into space. Episode 2, they meet pirates. They get captured, and now they gotta escape and try to find their way back home. And Jude Law says, you know, Jude Law's character says, hey, I will help you kids get back home. Just one thing. I want one thing and one thing only. You guys gotta take me with you. So, what did he do? Did he do something wrong? That's why he's there. I think his character got introduced in the first episode, because in the first episode, before we meet the kids, we see these like pirates, you know, invading another ship. And you know how pirates are. They want money or whatever, credits. And there was a guy who had a golden helmet on. We didn't see the guy's face, but he was all confident. He's like, oh, you guys got this vault here. We want it. If it's not that valuable in there, why would you have a vault? You know what I mean? So they break in. He finds 1 credit. And of course, like all pirates and any pirate iteration, his team turns on him. He goes, hey, man, you said it was going to be more than 1 piece of credit. And they all point their guns at him and you know, take him out. Now, I think that's Jude Law. I could be wrong. Could be somebody else. But, you know, it kind of fits where this guy gets captured by his own team and then he gets locked up. And then we find Jude Law. We meet him for the first time. His character, he gets locked up. So, maybe it is, maybe not. But that was a cool opening scene. And listen, this whole show, first 2 episodes, sets up something really cool. It's got that Goonies feel. You got these kids being adventurous. Kind of got this Stranger Thing vibe where all the kids are, you know, they look up what the 80s style stuff was back and then to like being cool and awesome for them. And it just worked. The first 2 episodes for me just worked. And I had so much fun. I'm going to go watch it again because that stuff was just awesome. It was funny. It had cool moments. The kids were really relatable, and I'm excited to see more from this. I'm very impressed for the first 2 episodes. Now I know, this could drop. The ball can drop. They can drop the ball next week and can be terrible. The week after that can also be terrible. I mean, the whole concept, the fact that this show is, at least the first episode was kind of long. The second episode was kind of short. You know, I'm getting sick of tired of seeing short episodes in these Marvel shows and Star Wars shows as well, so hopefully it doesn't continue that trend, but we'll see. As long as it, you know, captures me for the story, I'll be, you know, it'll be okay. But I was very impressed about the first 2 episodes. I'm very excited to continue watching this show and giving you my thoughts on it. And yeah, so we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next week. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about Skeleton Crew. Did you guys enjoy it? Not watched it yet? Are you guys excited? Because maybe it feels like a Goonies to you or another show. It feels like I said, for me, Goonies mixed with Stranger Things. It just got that cool vibe to it. And I'm very excited to see more. And I want to know what's up with Jude Law in here. What is he? Jedi, Force user? Whatever maybe a Sith, who knows? But yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. So leave me a comment below, let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good day.